What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Team Chat Podcast, a video game show. I'm one of your hosts, Jarrett Wilson, joined to my right by Rachel Mogan.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno to you as well. How are you on this fine, rainy evening?
Well, terrible now. I was very excited about the rain, but then Jared and I went out there to look at the water in Fender Creek.
In Fender Creek.
And a mosquito got me on the ankle.
Yeah, our mosquitoes
so now
are bad.
I'm gonna have to try to find a way to not be scratching it the entire time we're recording.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Yes, Sam and I recently completed our backyard landscaping project of a dry creek bed that we had dubbed Fender Creek. And everything like that. So it only flows when there's enough rain to create flow.
Which in Texas, not a lot.
Not often. Although this year, literally every time it's rained, it's just been a downpour.
deluge.
A deluge, as they say. So it's actually gotten some pretty good, we've seen good flow during the planning stages. Now we just need to see more in its completed state.
You want to hear some Mogan's vocabulary video game lore?
Sure.
I learned the word deluge from one of the moves in Golden Sun.
Oh, really?
In the Golden Sun.
And they say video games don't teach you things.
Learn.
Come on.
Because there's if you give a certain character a specific combination of equipped Jin, it gives them a whole bunch of new magic moves that you probably hadn't seen before. And one of the water-based ones is the big water move, which is called Deluge. And I was like, what the hell is a Deluge? I act like I'm scrolling on a phone. I would have had to go to a physical dictionary at the time.
Right.
To look up what
through
Deluge
the
was. Anyways, fun fact.
Oh, fun facts. But you can also hear a lot of fun facts here on Team Chat when we sometimes share fun facts. I mean, we talk about video games
Good
mostly,
segue.
but fun facts happen as well. And you can listen to those on podcast services around the World Wide Web, such as Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcast Music, whichever it is, Spotify, and others. You can also watch a video version of each episode over on our YouTube channel. Links are in the description below, where you can also find links to our social media, such as Facebook, Threads, Instagram, and our Discord server, where we have a lot of great conversation when we're not here recording the show. And finally, you can also find down there a link to a merch store where you can get t-shirts, hats, other good little Team Chat stuff. Oh yeah, this shirt, actually. Again, repping it on
Nice.
the modeling it to show you what you can get at the store. And so you can check that out as well. Where you can also find as well our Patreon link, where you can support the show, just like Allison H, Fuchsia, Ark, Brandon W, Bro Mogan, Super Saiyan Ace, Erica L, Elise F, Michael B, Michael S, Snooty Boots, Susan M, and Zach S have done. They had headed over to patreon.com, whereas for as little as $1 a month, they support the show. And in return, we give them cool perks like getting the episodes early before the general weekly release and access to a private channel on our Discord server, the Rogues Gallery, as well as our Patreon exclusive show, Team Chit Chat, where we just post up the pre-show of before we go live on recording and everything like that. And, where Mogan and I are just shooting the shit, talking about whatever.
Long.
It was long. Well, we did have the intermission to go look
do
at the
creek break
and all that stuff. But, you can see all that in Team Chit Chat. So, but if you can't support us on Patreon, that's no big deal at all. We totally understand. There are other free ways that you can support the show, such as telling your friends, writing us reviews, or subscribing wherever you're listening to or watching the show. And for each and every single one of our viewers, listeners, and patrons alike, we're glad you're here. We love you. Heart emoji.
Heart emoji. You caught me sleeping.
I got
drinking.
But that's why I delayed it a little
Yeah,
bit.
nice,
I said we're glad you're here. Gave you that second to set the cup down. See, just in sync right
Close
here.
call.
But before we get to the main topic of the day, let's get a little bit of news and what's coming out soon.
Yes, we're going to be talking about all kinds of stuff that happened at Gamescom last week, but adjacent to that, regular stuff is also still coming out. So closing out the end of the month, on August 28th, we have Kirby and the Forgotten Land getting its Switch 2 port. We have Karate Survivor for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch. We have Metal Gear Solid Delta: Snake Eater for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. We have Robots at Midnight for PS5 only. Super Robot Wars Y for PS5, Switch, and PC. Then on the 29th, we've got Lost Soul Aside for PS5 and PC. And also on the 29th, we have Shinobi Art of Vengeance. That's for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. And then getting into September, at least one game here matters. None of the others do. We have on September 2nd, Metal Eden for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, Hiragami for PS5 and PC on the 3rd, Adventure of Samsara for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch, and PC on the 4th. Also on the 4th, we have Hell is Us for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, but more I'm going to run through all of these other small fries first, and then we'll come back. We'll come back to the big dog.
Come back to the big dog.
We got Jet Runner on PC September 4th as well, along with Mandragora: Whispers of the Witch Tree for Switch. Whispers of the Switch tree. Anyway, Star Wars Outlaws is getting a Switch 2 port, which is
wow, interesting. Okay.
so weird. King of Fighters AFK. Oh, Jesus, I don't even know why I'm saying it. King of Fighters AFK is basically King of Fighters is getting a terrible mobile game for iOS and Android. Nobody play that. Void, I already know it's bad. Void Crew is coming out on the 4th as well for PS5, Xbox Series X and S. Then we have Chronos. Oh, wait, we can stop it there. We'll come back for Chronos next week.
All right.
But more importantly, we'll just kind of get to the big Gamescom reveal.
Yeah,
plus
the one that we were all excited about.
Plus the big announcement. So on the day of Gamescom itself, during the 2.5 hour, live show that they do.
It was a long one.
It was a long one. Oh my God, it was so long. All Jeff Keighley said was, Silksong is definitely coming out this year. It's like, bitch, why are you saying anything?
Why are you saying definitely without the date?
Yeah, where's the date? But anyways, the point was 2 days then after that, actual Team Cherry did an official developer update, and they confirmed that Hollow Knight Silksong is coming out on September 4th.
Which,
oh my God.
Wild that the game is almost about to come out and they release the date.
Well, to be fair, I think they really didn't need any more marketing lead up because
for sure.
everyone is already clamoring for the game. Like, why wait for a marketing cycle?
True. And I mean, I know that's already happening and stuff, but still, it's just kind of wild to be like, it's coming this year, and then it's literally like a couple weeks before it's out.
Yeah.
And they're like, here's the day.
Here it
Which
is.
is cool because we don't have forever more to wait for it. It can
absolutely.
be here. And I mean, I know you're getting it.
I'm
probably
going to
get it too.
day one.
I'm probably going to get it too. Because then we can do some good reviews and stuff like that.
And I feel like, maybe you missed the train on Hollow Knight last time, but this time it's going to work, Jared. It's going to stick.
I think I kind of missed the train with it last time because I played it mostly like handheld Switch.
Oh, no, you should play it on. So, speaking of.
So I think that's why I kind of missed the train.
Yes, and we have good news on that front because Silksong is releasing for almost everything. It's going to be on PlayStation 5. It's going to be on PlayStation 4. It's going to be on Xbox Series X and S and Xbox One.
Oh.
It's going to be on Switch, Switch 2, and PC. So very inclusive release, which when Hollow Knight originally released, that was not the case.
Yeah, it was only Switch, right?
No. Switch came like a year or two later.
Oh,
because
was it
originally
PC?
it was a Kickstarter game, so it was on PC.
Wow,
I think
missed
it
this.
may have released at launch for Xbox.
Okay.
I can't remember, but yeah, the Switch and the PlayStation ports didn't happen for a while.
Wow. I missed that entirely about its development. That's really cool.
But that also kind of helped Hollow Knight in the end because it meant that, it's an indie title. Other than the Kickstarter, it didn't exactly get a lot of mainstream marketing.
Right.
So that having those additional releases, I think, helped continue the hype for the game in a way that launching on all consoles at the same time in normal cases wouldn't do, but in Silksong's case, I think it's absolutely going to work. So yes, I believe that these are not physical editions yet, but like in the past, Team Cherry did eventually do physical releases. I'm going to double dip. I'm going to get it in physical and I'm going to get it in digital.
You're going to have to be quick on that pre-order for the physical because it's going to go really
it's going to
fast.
go way out. And I hope they do a deluxe edition because I just want to give them my money.
I know. They made us wait for so long. We've just been sitting
I'll give
there
them
with
so
our
much
with
money.
our bills out, being like, here, take it.
I got these dollar
Take it.
bills
And
for
they don't
you.
want to take
They
it.
don't want to take
But
it.
now they're gonna
Is
take
it
it.
because they're not Australian dollars?
Oh, maybe they can't
It
spend them.
It might be the conversion rate. Anyway, so the trailer for the formal release trailer for Silksong was beautiful.
Yeah.
I won't say that anything about it really struck me as surprising because it was not all, but most of it was things that we had at least lightly seen before from previous trailers and the previous time that it was playable at maybe one of the PAXs or maybe a previous Gamescom. But anyways, the point is, it looks as beautiful as it ever did. The music is going to be absolutely banging, and the gameplay looks really fun. I will say that in comparison to Hollow Knight, it looks a lot more aerodynamic.
Interesting. Okay.
The way that Hornet seems to play is she wants to stay in the air all the time. So it seems like it has a lot of verticality going on. Hollow Knight did too, to a certain extent.
To a certain extent, but you were very much ground based.
Yeah, and a lot of your strategy would be, how do I fall in the right way?
Exactly.
Whereas Hornet is how do I get up there in the right way?
Interesting.
And it's
That'll be fun. That'll be fun to see.
I'm sure it's going to really play into the way that her needle interacts with her thread kind of grappling hook style.
Like I said, definitely want to play it because yes, I think at this point I don't want to miss the train on the sequel. But I did also just reinstall Hollow Knight on my PS5 the other day, just be because I want something because I'm in the middle of Clair Obscur and wanting to get started on Ghost of Tsushima before Ghost of Yotei comes out. But I was just like, I need something small and easily digestible for the in-between.
So you absolutely can finish Hollow Knight in a cool 10 to 12 hours.
Okay.
If you just play the game normal, you can pretty easily spend not a lot of time in it and still have a really good time.
Okay. It's more, I just want to like reacclimate myself to it because like I did play for a few hours before back when I first played. But now I'm wanting to just kind of, so I can better have the comparison.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'll probably try to play both a little bit.
Also, Jarrett, you fucking beat Blasphemous.
I know. I feel
Hollow
like I
Knight
could
is
do
not
it.
going to be too hard for you.
I feel like Hollow Knight's going to be okay. I really do think, because I think my first Switch Joy-Cons that I had the drift issues. And that was really making it difficult.
Yeah.
And I think then just
Hollow
for whatever
Knight
reason.
really relies on precision.
Yeah, and it was just not there for whatever reason. It could have also been my fault. Again, I'm not the world's
You could have
greatest.
just sucked.
I could have just
You
sucked.
could have
I'm
just
not the
been
greatest
bad.
game player. We all know this. But anyway, I'm excited to give that a shot.
Nice.
But like we've been talking about already and featuring in our Moment with Mogan stuff like that, we are going to be discussing our highlights from the Gamescom opening night live showcase. So it was quite a big showcase.
It was a long
lot
ass
of big
show.
stuff. And I can already just go ahead and tell you, while a lot of this stuff looks really cool, it's not really our bag.
It was.
We have a few selections of stuff, but we're not going to go through the whole list.
Some of it is literally just going to be us shitting on games from the games that we don't think look fun. But basically, I was thinking like, wow, this feels like, fast food or candy. There's a lot of calories, but not a lot of substance. At least for us personally.
Yes. There are a few that that are on the periphery that I'm like, ooh, that looks like that could be a lot of fun. Like, case in point, this first one, Black Myth Zong Kui, the sequel to Black Myth Wukong, or from the same makers and stuff like that. Black Myth Wukong got a lot of buzz. It looked a lot of fun, and now I'm more into the Soulsborne games, so feeling like maybe giving that one a shot could be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We're also getting more Resident Evil Requiem stuff, which is great.
This actually, I did really like this trailer because I loved that it kind of played through what appeared to be sort of the starting story beats of what I assume is going to be in the game, which is you're playing through Grace Ashcroft's, I would guess, memory of when shit went down and the night her mom died, ?
And Grace Ashcroft is from Resident Evil DOS?
Don't ask me. I'm not the
okay.
expert.
I thought we did. Okay.
I don't know.
I thought we knew that.
This kid could be from anywhere. Anyways, but I really liked that because she's like a teenager in this, and her mom knows what's going on, but she doesn't. And I loved the forced helplessness and vulnerability and perspective of literally hanging onto your mom's hand and following her through a dark house with only flashlights. I was like, I love that. That seems like a really good gameplay moment. So it seems like it's shaping up to be, I hope, a really good game.
I mean, Resident Evil's been kind of knocking it out of the park.
They've been kind of killing it the past few years.
Like
Ever
7,
since
8.
they fucked up 6 real bad.
Yeah, they went to the drawing board and they came back correct because
People
really
like 7, right?
Yeah, Biohazard was great. I really enjoyed Biohazard. What we've played of Village has been really fun, and I know the tone and atmosphere of that one is really great, and but a different enough setting that it feels like a really fresh perspective. So yeah, it's going to be fun to see a mainline game going back to kind of Raccoon City and all of those events, especially because we've been getting the remakes of the older games already. Yeah. This is fun to be like, okay, well, here's the next installment in that timeline.
Yeah, I feel like the timing story-wise is really good.
Yeah.
Good idea to release it now.
That
also,
is gonna be,
it just looked good.
Yeah.
It's a good-looking game.
It really is. Another good-looking game that we're super excited about, but don't want to talk about much because we're on pretty much, or at least I am, not wanting to know much more about it. Ghost of Yotei.
Yeah,
got to see a little bit more of that.
I did watch the entire trailer. Honestly, it really trailers like this, these big explosive cinematic trailers, while they look very cool, and I agree that I like them too, they don't really tell you anything about the games.
It's just it's giving you the flavor.
It's the hype train. So I do think it looks really cool. I will say, I am a little bit nervous now because I did actually start playing Ghost of Tsushima.
Right.
And I have not made it very far yet. And by not made it very far, I literally mean I fought that one guy on the bridge at the beginning.
Oh, okay. So have you got to the title card yet?
The title? Yes, the title
Okay,
card. Yes.
so- okay.
I fought that guy on the bridge. I got to the title card. Very beautiful. Riding
Right?
through the meadows.
Oh, my God.
So
The
nice.
music hits at the
I
crescendo.
did like one little task where I was helping that Yuna, the woman that you're
yes.
with, like helping her retake one of the little forts or something. It just like it didn't grab me.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, oh no.
Well, I mean, that's fine.
I was kind of expecting to be grabbed.
Yeah.
And I did not get grabbed.
Well, I mean, that's fine. Not everything
So
is
now
for
I'm just
everyone,
wondering,
but
like, what if this game is actually not for me? So what I think I'm going to do is I am going to really try to play more of Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
Because maybe it's just the case that I think this isn't the game for me. Regardless, I doubt this will be a day one purchase for me.
Just might wait a bit.
Personally, I think I'll probably wait. I don't think I'm going to want to pay full price for it, especially since I got Ghost of Tsushima for free.
Well, and do you really want to? I mean, well, I guess that's what I'm wanting to do is go back to back. But I was going to say, do you really want to go back to back with 2 long samurai games?
Probably not. No, probably not me. Plus, with Hollow Knight coming out,
Yeah, that's
going
gonna
to
take your time.
Also, I'm going to Japan.
That's right.
We
next,
really
oh wait,
kinda
you
have-
are going
yeah,
next month.
I'm
Oh
going-
shit.
Yeah, we got a plan.
That's cool. That's right. That's
Because
right.
I keep forgetting.
Oh man.
But yeah, so I'm not even gonna need this game,
Yeah,
guys.
you're gonna get to
I'm
live it.
be
It's fine.
living it.
That's exciting. God, I'm so excited for
I'm
you
gonna
to
go
go.
find that field and ride a horse.
They have a Ghost of Tsushima tour. It's just riding a horse to that field so you can
So
gallop
what
around
I'm
in
doing
it.
is I'm literally doing we have Ghost of Tsushima at home.
Literally, though, by going to the home.
We have it at vacation.
But nevertheless, it does look like, I don't know, I didn't watch much of this one because
It
I
looks
didn't want
like
to
a
be...
sick, well-made
Looks like
game.
it's going to be a great, well-made game, a great follow-up to Ghost of Tsushima. Also exciting that the Legends multiplayer is coming back as well, especially since, like at this point, I'm sure it's probably still active. I really haven't tried it out much in Ghost of Tsushima, so this will be good to be like, okay, I'm not going to miss the train on that either. Can get into some Legends action and have some fun.
I don't know if this is just me, but I actually thought it was really like a strange move to announce DLC for your game that isn't even out yet. Like
I don't know if it's
from
necessarily-
a timing perspective, that kind of strikes me as a little odd.
I don't know if it's necessary. I don't feel like it's that odd, or at least doesn't strike me as that odd, just because it was a part of the first game. So that way it's
Good
not
point.
like here's, although I do think they did that. It might be a bit more of a marketing ploy lately, because I want to say with Outlaws, they talked about the 2 expansions that were going to be coming out like in a later time, but it was before the game had launched too. But that being like another mode like that feels not weird to necessarily say before the game's out to me, just because then it gets people being like, oh snap, this really cool mode I love from the first game, because the first game, like it was a later DLC as well, and when it came out and dropped, everybody's like, oh my god, this is awesome. So I think it's just kind of being like, hey, it's not there yet, but it will be there in the future. Although that is weird. Why can't it just be there now? But
Well, in my mind, I was thinking, like, why wouldn't they make the announcement a couple of months after the game releases to re-drum up hype again?
oh, I see.
So maybe I'm just behind the times on modern video game marketing tactics. But for me, I was like, why? I don't understand.
Yeah.
But
Just building that hype.
more importantly, Jared.
Yeah, this game-
This game.
like top 10, like number 1. Honestly.
I mean, we joke, but for some people, it truly is going to be their top 10.
Oh yeah, World of Tanks Heat. Just going to get a new type of game, 10v10 battles of tanks. So if you
sounds
love
so
some good
chaotic.
tank combat, have fun.
Did you watch the trailer?
No, not for this one. just
I
because
was low
like,
key cracking up because for way too many seconds, they just kept showing dramatic angles of 2 tanks literally circling each
Oh my
other
God.
and shooting at each other. And they showed it for way too long.
But what's funny is I think that's actually like kind of how
that's the
tank
game
warfare
plays.
goes. Like,
I mean-
because like I've seen the movie. What is it? What's the World War II tank movie? Fury. I've seen that one. There literally is a whole sequence where it's like these 2 tanks just trying to outmaneuver each other and shoot the back of the other one because that's the weaker
God.
spot.
It's
And
just
so it's
Mario
really,
Party.
It's really they just like go in circles.
I don't doubt that it's historically accurate. That tends to be what World of Tanks and its various World of Ships, all that
Yeah.
stuff, that tends to be what they're really good at. But me, a casual, filthy, non-World of Tanks player, I was like, well, this looks silly.
Another one coming up is John Carpenter's Toxic Commando, first-person shooter taking place in that world. So it's going to have some good horror elements and everything like that. The fun thing about this, though, that has me a little interested in it, in the fact that, like, oh wait, Never mind. I was confused. I'm not as excited. But they're still a good developer, Saber Interactive. But I read that wrong and thought Sandfall. So I was like, another follow up. We'll get to see what they do with something else. Sorry, wrong studio completely. But Saber Interactive is still really good, and they make some good stuff.
I was not interested in that game.
Let's just skip the ones because, like, honestly, if we're not into it, why talk about it that much? Because
I watched the Project Spectrum trailer and I was just so confused about what was happening. So I don't get it. It looked neat. Yeah, it was
tactical
weird.
shoot. Oh, okay. Oh, so it's gonna be like really okay. So that's gonna be difficult. Offer the option to transform into a monster yourself.
I don't know. This game was clearly not for me.
Tactical shooters are just not my bag though, because there's just so much going on with them, with like getting your loadout ready. Like I see people play like Escape from Tarkov, and I know that's like an extraction shooter, but still it's fairly tactical. And I'm just like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, this is like honestly the hit of the show for me.
For me too.
Like this, I am ridiculously excited
I am
about
as well.
the new Cult of the Lamb Woolhaven DLC.
Yeah.
It looks like it's going to be focusing on like winter gods, a wintry setting and everything, with like a terrifying heart monster with eyes and like animated blood corpse beings and stuff, but all still with
horrifying.
the cute flair of Cult of the Lamb.
There's a quick moment in the trailer where you see the lamb riding a little musk ox, which is so cute. I mean, that implies that you're going to get mounts for your farm, for your commune, for your what do you
What do you call it?
What do you?
Yeah, it's commune.
Okay, sure. Yeah, your cultist commune. Anyways, it looks compound. That's the word I was looking for your compound. Anyways, it looks phenomenal. I really like the trailer a lot, and more music.
Oh my god, the music is so
from
good.
our favorite guy,
River
whose
Boy.
name? There we go. I was there. I
got you.
I knew it was something boy, but my brain wouldn't put the. I was like Pip Boy.
Pip Boy.
I couldn't think of anything.
No, I'm pretty excited about this just because like I still never. Did you ever mess around much with the like co-op update and stuff?
No, I never did the co-op, but I did go back and play a brand new file after all of that landed.
Oh, and the
because
like,
I wanted to play
and
like
all that.
because I wanted all the stuff that they added after the fact, like the little rhythm game, the love tent, all that kind of stuff.
The villagers naked with the plant,
yes,
with the leaves on their genitals.
Funny, and I was so glad I replayed it because that was the file that I actually finished.
Oh, nice.
So 10 out of 10 game, and that also means that it's like fresher on my mind.
Yeah.
So now I'm extra ready to go back into it in early 2026, which I feel
I'm
like,
hoping,
fingers crossed, it'll actually be a little cold outside.
Yeah, like January, February
So,
would be the perfect temp. Maybe do a little bit of team chat play op action on that.
Ooh, we could do co-op. We could both ride the muskox.
I'm ready to get back into that game because like it's been a minute since I played kind of like and it's not cozy necessarily.
Oh, it's cozy.
It's cozy, but not like it's got that combat flair into it too.
You're a lamb. You are made of cozy.
That's true. That's true. And I do love that it's Woolhaven. Love it so much.
So
but
funny.
it looks like you get a lot of neat new weapons and everything like that, like the flail, like a big smashing mace and stuff like that. Oh, it's gonna be so good.
There were new enemies, new weapons, new stuff happening at the compound. It looked like a really big, meaty update. They did not say anything about price, but honestly, for games that are actually good, like Cult of the Lamb and Hollow Knight, I don't care if they charge higher prices. I'm okay with that.
No, and honestly, if anything, I imagine, the game itself was only $25.
Yeah,
so like
right?
it's not like it can be much more than that. I bet it'll be $10.
Yeah, I bet it'll be 10 to
like
15.
that. So still super exciting, and hopefully that does come out very soon, or early 2026, like they're saying. Hopefully January, February. Fingers crossed.
January 1st, let's go.
Yeah, let's do it. Just give it to us. Shadow drop it on New Year's Eve.
We can do the polar plunge in the morning at Barton Springs,
and then
come
warm up
home
around
and
the
play
fire.
Cult of the Lamb.
I love it. That sounds like the perfect day.
Yeah,
actually,
it
let's do
does.
that. Let's do that. That sounds great. Another one coming out. This one is just one of those things that it's like I understand, and I have tried even playing some real-time strategy games like Halo Wars on a console. But I'm sorry, how the hell do you play Age of Empires 4 on the PS5?
I don't know, because everything about this trailer looked so chaotic to me.
Yeah, like I can't keep up with Age of Empires on the PC. Doing it on a controller for a console. Woo! That sounds difficult as hell.
It does. And also, that's not Age of Empires is not a game for me. That's a Jarrett game.
It's a Jarrett game.
And the
But
fact
also,
that they're
like, I
putting it
dropped
on
off this one
console.
pretty
Yeah.
I played through the first, but then I got to this one mission that I just like could not figure out how to beat, because you are severely disadvantaged in just trying to break through a siege line that's trying to take your city. So you're like getting sporadic bursts of reinforcements from outside coming in. You have to like try to like fight in while also deflecting their attacks that come like every 5 minutes and building up all your stuff. And I was just like, too much happening. I'm overstimulated and freaking out.
Boy. Yeah, those games are not for me.
Yeah, no, I want to be good at them. Am I? No.
Well, you're great at Civ.
Yeah, because it's slow and it's every turn. That's the turn-based strategy that I like.
True. That is true. All right, this one, I don't really know what to make of it, but it looked cool.
It did look really cool.
Yeah.
We're talking about La Divina Commedia, which seems to be another take on the Divine Comedy by Dante? Or Dante's Inferno?
Yeah.
No, who write?
Virgil?
Virgil, yeah. And so I don't know why I went blank on that all of a sudden. But yeah, so anyway, obviously I'm a huge fan of the Dante's Inferno game from way back when the EA one, like I don't want to say 2009, 2010, something like that. A little PS3 game. Super, super fun. This obviously is a different flair. That was like a God of War-esque style game, like the where like the third person hack and slash kind of stuff. This one is still third person, but looks a lot more like Souls-esque.
I was going to say they Sekiro'd it because it looked a lot more like sort of precision fighting. But to be fair, we truly saw almost nothing of this game. The entire trailer is your character, we presume, in an epic battle against one specific, we assume, type of boss enemy, or maybe a mini boss. The mini bosses are all over the place. So it was a very contained look at what the game may eventually be. We have no idea about how closed or open world it might be. What is the gameplay style going to be? Mostly like action adventure? Is it going to be a little bit more survivalist? We really don't know.
We don't, but we do know that the combat looked really sweet, looked very, very fluid. Obviously, we're not seeing like a HUD of any kind, so we don't know like how much of that is, input based things or just, animations and different stuff like that. But we also really liked the art style that looked not quite stop motion or claymation like South of Midnight, but still had that like stuttery effect to it.
It was on the border. Like the way that they modeled the characters, it was almost claymation. And actually I really thought that it looked really good.
Yes.
So again, probably not going to be a game for me, but I will watch this one from a reverent distance and think, wow, doesn't that look pretty? Shame I'll never play it.
Well, I mean, and also too, it kind of is giving me Blasphemous vibes a little bit, just with like the big swords, the more crown, thorny crown kind of thing. So, I'm all in on that one. That looks fun. So.
If the game isn't entirely in Italian with English subtitles, I'll sue.
I mean, the trailer was the opening text was like in Latin or Italian something, and so it looks like a good time though.
All right, I know Jarrett doesn't care about this game, but I actually really do. This was one not the website stuttered on us.
Freaked out all of a sudden.
Hollow Knight Silksong and Cult of the Lamb DLC notwithstanding, this might be one of the games that I'm actually really excited about. It's pretty early days still, but Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault, is getting official early access release date trailer. October 23rd is when the game is coming to early access on PC. It will eventually be available on PC, Xbox Series XNS, and PlayStation 5, according to IGN. But if you missed out on Moonlighter back in the day, it's
how old of a game is Moonlighter? Because that doesn't even I don't even recognize.
It's kind of old by now. Actually, you know what's funny about it? This was a big game back when I used to write about mobile games.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because Moonlighter, I think it got a really good mobile port, and people loved it. So that's how it was always kind of on my radar. Anyways, Moonlighter originally came out on May 29th, 2018.
Oh.
So it's been a while.
Okay. Yeah,
okay.
A few years.
From Digital Sun and Crunching Koalas are the development team. I don't know how to really it is an action RPG. It's got some roguelite elements to it. It's like third person, isometric. Yeah. It's hard to describe.
I mean, it honestly just kind of looked, cool from like the art style and everything of it, it does give the roguelite feel of it, kind of almost like Death's Door in a way. I mean, I know Death's Door was more, but like in the same way where it's like that same top-down Hades kind of stuff too.
The difference here being that it does have, and I really hesitate to use this term because I really don't think it's accurate here, it has life sim elements where you're moonlighting as this action-adventure hero by night, but during the day you're a shopkeeper.
Oh, so it's
it's
Cult of the
also
Lamb.
like kind of. It's
Kind
like
of, but it's
resource
like,
management. You're gathering
it's
stuff
Cult
to
of the
sell at
Lamb,
your
just
shop.
like a different flavor.
Different flavors,
I
different
like it.
strokes for
Okay.
different folks.
All
but
right.
Moonlighter 2, I'm pretty hype about. Well, I don't want to say hype. I'm excited. I'm tentatively excited for this game. I think it looks pretty good. I probably won't get it in early access just because I have learned lessons in the past that it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Just wait for the game to actually be out.
Yeah. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. This is a game that it's on that list, and there's another game on this list too that fits in this category. Kingdom Come Deliverance, the first one and the second one, both look like games that I would love, but are from that first-person perspective, which is rough for me for whatever reason with melee combat games. First-person shooters, no problem at all. Melee combat, whoa,
Yeah.
like I'm gonna have an issue. And it just, I don't know, like the depth is wrong or not there for me. I'm not sure what it is. But anyway, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 has a DLC coming out, Legacy of the Forge, that allows you to become a blacksmith and basically just like invest your time and become the best blacksmith around.
Honestly,
Sounds like a
that
good
sounds
time.
great.
It does, honestly, like Blacksmith Simulator.
But I was so pissed off at this trailer because that clanging sound that they kept going was
no.
so high pitched and so loud. I was like, I have to mute this. This is so annoying. I cannot watch this.
But the other game that I was talking about, well, we'll go back to those, but just since I was kind of on the same track, I'll keep going on this one. Another game that looks super cool and I'm super interested about, but because of the same reason, I don't think it'll be for me. Jesus, I'm having to scroll way down
It's
farther
such
than
a
I thought.
long thing.
Is the one that also is, I'm now blanking on it, and this website froze up and I can't see it. I gotta scroll back down.
Keep scrolling, Jarrett.
But it's something like Valor Mortis or something
Rigor
like
Mortis.
that. I mean, that'd be a great name for a game.
It wasn't that LucasArts reboot?
No, not that one. Where is it? Oh my god.
We'll just edit this part out.
Valar Mortis. There it is. Okay. So this is basically, it looks like a first-person Souls game because it's very like combat-based, but like sword, looks like some magical abilities and different stuff like that. But and basically, it, as this one says in the description, that you play a French soldier brought back from the dead on the battlefield to take on twisted monsters. So it has like the good atmosphere and a great developer behind it. One More Level, who is the developer of Ghost Runner, which is another game that performance-wise, gameplay-wise, smooth as hell, and that was a very fun, like neat experience on the time that I played with it. But again, just thrown off from that perspective thing. And so like it looks really cool. I hope it does really well, but I don't know if it's going to be one for me. I don't know why I have such a hard time with that.
No, I mean, I definitely see it because I feel like it's sort of the VR effect where
Yeah.
everything just feels like it's not quite right. And a lot of the times you can get like a little motion sick
Yeah.
from them. So I also tend to not love first-person games except for Dishonored.
Oh,
and
yeah.
honestly, it's because you very rarely need to get into melee combat in Dishonored.
Yeah.
Most of the time, you're either going from range or you're going so fast and you're just blasting their heads
Or
off.
assassinating
yeah,
and
you're
stuff like that, so
assassinating.
it's not a big deal.
It's not nobody's. Well, I shouldn't say nobody. Most people aren't playing Dishonored for the sick melee combat.
Yeah. So it looks really cool. I might give it a shot if it has like a demo or something too, because it looks like something I would really enjoy.
Yeah.
Just I know that gameplay style is gonna be a little
This
rough.
game, just to shit on something.
Want to talk some shit? Let's
I
go.
thought this game looked like it was going to be so dead on arrival. So this is Time Takers. It looks like it's just one of those, big online multiplayer battle royale-esque games, but
Yeah.
all of the characters are based on like people from different times, which not a terrible idea.
No.
That could have some fun to it. But I looked at the characters and I looked at the gameplay that they showed and the general atmosphere and vibe that it seems to be going for, and I was like, this feels like that other game that failed.
Foam Stars?
Yeah, no. Well, actually, yeah, kind of Foam Stars, but also Concord.
Oh yeah.
I was like, this seems like it's not gonna be good.
Concord, yeah.
And mostly because I looked at this game and I thought, who is this for? Who was champing at the bit for this?
Yeah.
So maybe there are people out there that are really hype about this game. I couldn't help but think, I think this is gonna launch and no one is going to be playing it in 1 month.
Yeah, I could see that. Let's see. What else stood out? A lot of updates on some other games.
We got another trailer about Chronos, but I don't think it was anything much that people haven't seen before, except there was a kitty cat in the trailer.
This game looks creepy
It
as hell.
looks awesome.
Like, we got a good crop of horror games
Also,
coming
they
out, I
had a
feel like.
quick jump scare of like maybe the cat's going to get injured, but it didn't, everybody. Don't worry.
Okay.
The person inside the Chronos suit. Oh, so this was actually really cool. During Gamescom, this was one of the few uses of the live stage that was actually worth it. When they like did this trailer right afterwards, they had a big ominous reveal of someone wearing the Chronos suit.
Oh, that's cool.
So it was like full head to toe cosplay, and it looked great.
Yeah, I mean,
was
the
like,
design of
oh
these suits
man,
is
the design
pretty
of the
awesome.
suits is scary. They remind me of the Big Daddies
Yeah,
from
they
Bioshock.
do.
So I'm all like, I love the look of it, and I love that the kitty cat was just fine. But then I saw the gameplay, and I was like, my fragile heart. I'm too scared. I can't do it. And then, of course, the new Ninja Gaiden game, Ninja Gaiden 4.
This
This
looks
trailer
great.
looks sick. This actually might be a game that I play. I know you're kind of interested in it too.
Yeah. I'm just really starting to get into these like a lot faster, like combat based games that, and trying to just not be a button masher all the time. And so this looks like this would be another great entry in that kind of a genre.
This is like the genre of hack and slash with finesse.
Yes.
Because you can hack and slash, but if you want to be really good at
Right.
the hack and slash,
You wanna
have
get
to
those
get
parries.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. And all that stuff.
looks
So,
pretty
yeah,
awesome.
It looks pretty sweet. Honestly, there's
That was
still a
kind of-
lot left, but
There was
there's
a lot of other stuff on the list,
Yeah.
and there was so much shown that I was just like, okay. Like it was
Oh, sorry.
no,
Keep going.
I was just saying it was a lot of like, meh.
Yeah,
A
just
lot
like
of it
stuff
was
that
very
looks
meh.
cool, but yeah, but like the big things are Silk Song, and stuff like that we already talked about. I did think it was really cool though that we're getting some new games by some old LucasArts. We got some LucasArts representation since I especially just mentioned them in the last episode.
Yeah.
Like, how wild is that? But a previous LucasArts person, Ron Gilbert, who designed games like Monkey Island and Maniac Mansion, which were exactly what I was talking about with those old point-and-click adventures that were, great early games in the genre from LucasArts. That creator, Ron Gilbert, is back with a new game, Death by Scrolling. So it's very fun to see him coming back with what looks to be another great little adventure point-and-click similar to what he used to have before.
Did you see the trailer?
Somewhat.
So okay, yeah, I just want to make it clear. It's definitely not point and click.
Oh, okay.
It is an action-based, like top to bottom vertical scroller.
Oh.
Because basically, what's happening is your character
scrolling.
is
I
trying to
should've watched the
stay
trailer.
ahead of death. So you are constantly being chased
Oh.
by death. Death is trying to get you. You're in purgatory. You're trying to stay ahead of the game. So it looks like a very fast-paced.
So like an old Temple Run, that
Yes.
old iOS
yeah,
game
yeah, yeah,
kind
yeah.
of thing, like
it,
a new
it
take
looks
on
a
that.
lot like that.
Okay, the art style threw me off then. That's what made me think it was going to be something cozy.
I did have the thought while watching the trailer. I was like, this seems like the kind of game that might really interest Bro Mogan.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like it has elements that will appeal to his addictive personality, a la Slay the Spire. So I thought, I feel like I know the kind of person that would be interested in this game. It is not me.
Yeah.
That looked too stressful.
But then the other bit of LucasArts shout out is that it's getting a remaster. I have not played this game. I actually had not heard of this game before, but I just thought it was cool that Night Dive Studios is remastering LucasArts' 1997 classic Outlaws. And this looks like it's Abraham Lincoln on this screenshot
Really does.
here.
I was about to ask you about that. Like, is it Abe Lincoln?
Maybe Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, I
Is it
guess.
slightly yossified Abe Lincoln?
So anyway, that looks pretty fun that they're getting some stuff like that. But I don't know. Everything else, like we said, not
Kinda
much
meh.
else that just kind of really jumped out at us. A lot of stuff coming out though, which is exciting to see.
Oh,
Okay.
there is
Monster
yeah.
Hunter Wilds and Final Fantasy.
there-
How does this hit you? How does this make you feel?
So this has already happened in the past.
Okay.
Final Fantasy has had crossovers before with Monster Hunter World, and it was definitely in Monster Hunter World. I don't think it happened in Rise. I may have just missed it. But my point being, Final Fantasy has a history with Monster Hunter of putting their heads together and making cool crossovers. I will say that Wilds definitely needs it because
I
it's...
feel like you guys fell off Wilds so fast.
Yeah, we should probably do a final review of Wilds at some point because I mean the TLDR is nobody's playing Wilds anymore, man.
Oof.
Like it's a fall off game.
I'm glad I did not jump on that one.
I'm also glad you didn't, because I would have felt.
I thought about it just for
I
like
would
the
have felt
fun,
so
the
bad
friendship.
if you had gotten into it, and we would have tried to have fun, but Wilds would have done everything possible to make it.
That's what it sounded
to
like.
make it so hard to play with your friends. So, anyways, so I think that it definitely needs an injection of excitement back into it. I won't say that the Final Fantasy XIV crossover seems like the fix. The fix is put more monsters in the game.
Yeah. I mean, Final Fantasy will definitely draw like Final Fantasy fans to it, you know.
And the reverse side of this is that after the Monster Hunter Wilds Final Fantasy XIV crossover, then Final Fantasy XIV is getting a Monster Hunter crossover. So like you remember, you've seen Arkveld from Wilds. So like Arkveld is getting into Final Fantasy as a fightable boss, and then Final Fantasy's like robot spider creatures. I can't remember what exactly they're called. They have some sort of very technical sounding name. But anyways, they're getting into Monster Hunter. The monster actually looked really cool, but I was thinking, I'm probably not going to play that.
Yeah.
I'm just probably not going to play that.
Kind of our overall reaction to Gamescom. I'm just not going to play that.
But
Looks
also,
cool.
Silk Song is about to come out,
I mean,
so
that's
it's not
exciting,
going to
you know?
matter.
Yeah, it doesn't, because that is literally the thing that you and thousands of other people have been waiting on with bated breath.
Millions of
Probably, honestly.
dozens.
I'm excited to see the sales numbers, honestly, for Silk Song.
I just want
Like,
to
is
see
it going to
number
be that, like,
go up.
yeah, is it going to be like this massive hit that overnight sells like millions of copies? Or is it going to be a lot of people being like, no, you made us wait way too long.
I certainly hope not.
I don't think it will be either.
yeah.
I don't think this game will have any problem at all being successful.
I doubt it too. Anyways, so some stuff looked really cool. Most of the stuff here was pretty meh for me and Jarrett, but at least Cult of the Lamb, big
Cult of
DLC,
the Lamb DLC, Silk
Hollow
Song.
Knight, Silk Song, and Moonlighter 2. Hurrah!
Yeah, it looks like some good stuff. Oh yeah, and the La Comedia Divine, or what? La Divine Comedia.
Good
whatever.
effort, Jarrett. That was a good try.
The Divine
there.
Comedy in English.
Wow.
A tale in two parts.
Really swinging for the fences and missing.
It's been a long day. I was exhausted.
Oh boy.
It was one of those days, just like came in to work, and just as soon as I walked in the door, there just didn't stop. Just had deliveries, all this other stuff to do, and oh man, I left work and was just like, I'm so tired. But we rallied. And we made it here to talk about Gamescom Opening Night Live 2025. And if you also have some great thoughts about Gamescom and Opening Night Live 2025 and some of your most anticipated games that were revealed at or that you learned more about at the show, well, we'd love to hear from you and would love to see your comments in either the video, wherever you're listening to this, or, join our Discord and talk about it with us there. Like I said, we would love to hear from you and have you there. But until next time, everybody, I think this wraps up this episode of Team Chat Podcast. Until next time, we will... What do we have coming down the pipe?
Ooh, well, I've got our Fantasy Life final review coming up soon because I finally beat the game.
Oh, hell yes. Very exciting. So we've got that coming out for you. We're going to be doing definitely some Silk Song content coming up too. Sure. And then I think we're even talked about for streaming on our next Team Chat Plays. Since I'm still trying to make my way through, we might do a little Clear Obscure.
Ooh, yeah, I think that'll be really fun.
I think that'll be some really good times.
I'm really not sure if Silk Song is going to immediately eat it up, but I did start playing Sword of the Sea.
Oh, that's right.
And it's, oh my God, it's beautiful.
You posted, by now it's been a few days, so I'm going to talk about it, but you posted that screenshot in the Rogues Gallery of that you marked as spoiler, but it was just you riding the orca.
Yeah.
Like floating through air. And immediately the Michael Jackson song at the end of Free Willy popped into my head and started playing.
That's hilarious.
Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Anyways, Sword of the Sea is actually really good. I just hope that we're going to have a convenient sort of break in the Silk Song and Fantasy Life noise to be able to get to it, because I feel like it probably deserves a little spotlight too.
Awesome. We'll find time for the
figure it out.
We got time. This is our own show. We can do whatever we want. We can talk about Gamescom a week early. It doesn't matter. A week late, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter at all. But until next time, everybody, we will see you back here for another new and exciting episode. Hope you have a great week. Bye.
Bye.